Actually start the show here now. We can talk about the ABCs, and we can learn about the 1, 2, 3s. It's all about you and me having fun together. We can talk about your family. We can learn anything. It's all about you and me having fun together. It's all about you and me having fun together. It's all about you and me having fun together. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to RME's Music Lab here every day, every weekday, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. on the RME Facebook page. That's where we do it live. And then it goes out and you get to see it all different places all over the place. On TV, internet, all sorts of things. It pops up different places after the fact. But yeah, my name is Ben, filling in for Brett here as he is not available to do Music Lab. And so that means that I get to play the songs that I want to play. And we're going to have a whole lot of fun. I got a pretty good idea for Fun Friday tomorrow. So a little teaser for that, but I think we're going to do see how many songs we can do in a medley together. So we're going to play around with that tomorrow on Fun Friday. But today, we're going to do our normal episode of, we're going to have a listening activity. We're going to talk about a great artist in the history of rock and roll and folk music, and all sorts of different types of music, honestly. But before we do that, we need to get things going here with our blues lyrics. That's the way that we get all warmed up here in the morning. By the way, if you are watching at home, I'm watching the chat, and I'd love to see some hellos and highs and how you doings and all that stuff. I see that the Shannon family there is checking in. Ran back from the playground. Wow, all right. Well, yeah, hopefully you get a little break from the rain later and you can go out and play there. But for now, I'll give you some rainy day tunes here. So let's play some blues lyrics. Well, we're here on Music Lab. It's Thursday and we're live. Yeah, we're here on Music Lab. Yeah, it's Thursday and we're live. Hey, you know what? It's not episode 93, 94. No, it's 95. Yeah, it's Music Lab on this rainy day. Well, it's Music Lab on this rainy day. But just because the weather isn't nice outside, that doesn't mean we can't still play. Here in the Redstone Room live. Yeah, it's Music Lab. We're here in the Redstone Room live. Yeah, you're tuned in for Music Lab, episode 95. Yeah, all right. There's a little blues lyrics to knock the dust off, as Mr. Brett likes to say. Oh yeah, Owen and Gabe. I remember them at Rock Camp. Yeah, back when it was Rock Camp and not Kidstock. They were one of the. That was pretty early on when I first started becoming an instructor at Rock Camp. I think they were one of the first bands I worked with. But yeah, Yeah, great kids. It was fun working with them. I hope everything's going well with them. And good morning, Keith. It is nice to see you. I'm looking forward to when you and I get to hang out again and share tunes. All right, so let's. Well, here I was saying how I was gonna try to do a whole medley for Fun Friday tomorrow, and if you're a younger member of the audience, or maybe an older member of the audience too, and you don't know what a medley is, I'm going to give you here a little quick example so we can do that before we jump into our listening activity for the day. This is one I like doing a lot, that I end up, whenever I play Elvis tunes, I end up doing something kind of like this. So here's a little fun example of a medley for you here. Well, it's a 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready now, go cat go, but don't you well, step on my blue suede shoes. Yeah, you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Well, you can knock me down, step on my face, slander my name all over the place. Yeah, you'll do anything that you wanna do, but I'll honey, lay off of them shoes, and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Yeah, you can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. It's blue suede shoes, yeah, blue suede shoes, blue suede shoes, yeah, blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, been crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, been crying all the time. Well, you ain't ever caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, they said you was high class, well, that was just a lie. I know they said you was high class, well, that was just a lie. Well, you ain't ever caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, that's alright, mama, yeah, that's alright for you. Well, that's alright, mama, just any way you do. Well, that's alright, say that's alright. And that's alright now, mama, any way you do. Well, I'm leaving town, baby, yes, I'm leaving town for sure. And then you won't be bothered with me hanging around your door. But that's alright, say that's alright. And that's alright now, mama, any way that you do. Yeah, my mama, she done told me, Pop done told me too. Son, that gal you're fooling with, she ain't no good for you. But that's alright, say that's alright. And that's alright now, mama, any way you do. Well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? Itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. Friends say I'm acting wild as a bug. I'm in love, I'm all shook up, oh, yeah. Well, my hands are shaky and my knees are weak. Can't seem to stand on my own 2 feet. Who do you think when you have such luck? I'm in love, I'm all shook up, yeah. Well, my tongue got tied when I tried to speak. My inside shaking like a leaf on a tree. So it won't kill for this body of mine unless I have that girl that I love so fine she touches mine. What a chill I got, lips are like a volcano inside. I'm proud to say she's my buttercup. I'm in love, I'm all shook up, oh yeah, oh yeah, I'm all shook up. So there's a little example. That's a quick one of a medley. I think we're gonna have a little bit more fun with it tomorrow. It's just combining a bunch of different songs together and you just don't stop in between them. Tomorrow, I don't know what the world record is for a medley. It's probably longer than what we can do here on Music Lab, but we're gonna see how many songs we can do in one take here on Music Lab tomorrow. So tune in for a little fun Friday for that. Okay, so today, listening activity. We are talking about one of the great songwriters in the history of modern music, and that is Mr. Neil Young. He is a Canadian performer who moved to LA and became a big part of the LA music scene in the 60s and 70s, performing with the band Buffalo Springfield, going out on his own, starting a solo career, performing with Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, who we talked a little bit about a few weeks ago. He had great success with all those bands. He is inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice, once with Buffalo Springfield and once as a solo performer. He has won both the Grammys. He has won both a Grammy and a Juno Award, which is the Canadian version of the Grammys. He's known for he has this very iconic voice. It gets a lot of people do impressions of it, and they do kind of parodies of it because he's got this very like high voice when he sings, but it is very much his own, and it fits his song so perfectly. So it's kind of just one of those examples of just kind of, even if you maybe don't have like the most incredible Freddie Mercury voice, you can still make your voice heard. So Neil Young, also a big thing outside of the 60s and 70s and his work, and he's still putting out albums today, but he is also a huge influence on grunge music, which was very popular in the early 90s. He's known as the godfather of grunge, mainly because of the kinds of stuff that he wrote about, and for like the kind of sounds that he would do with his guitar. He was a big fan of feedback and really dirty fuzz and distortion and all that kind of stuff. He was a big influence on bands like Nirvana. He performed with Pearl Jam. He was heavily involved in that grunge scene of the early 90s as well. And let's see here. Yeah, and he's gotten all sorts of awards: Order of Manitoba, Order of Canada, and then earlier this year he actually got dual citizenship. So he is both a Canadian and U.S. citizen. So there's a quick little rundown of Neil Young. We have some Neil Young songs here in the chat, which it doesn't look like it's going to let me pin right now. But if you scroll up in the chat, you can find some Neil Young songs that we're going to play here. And you can check out his versions and hear that voice that I'm talking about. But I'm going to attempt to do a couple of my favorites of his here. This is the title track for my favorite album of his, which is Everybody Knows This Is Nowhere. I think I'd like to go back home and take it easy. There's a woman that I like to get to know, just staying there. Well, everybody seems to wonder what it's like down there. Gotta get away from this day-to-day running around. Well, everybody knows this is nowhere. Now everybody knows this is nowhere. Every time I think about back home, it's cool and breezy. I wish that I could be there right now, just passing time. Well, everybody seems to wonder what it's like down there. Gotta get away from this day-to-day running around. Now everybody knows this is nowhere. Everybody knows this is nowhere. Na 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 na. Now everybody knows this is nowhere. I think I'd like to go back home, take it easy. There's a woman that I like to get staying there. Everybody seems to wonder what it's like down there. Gotta get away from this day-to-day running around. Now everybody knows this is nowhere. Yeah, so everybody knows this is Nowhere. We're going to do another one here of Neil Young's. This song is called Comes a Time. And this is what I was when I was talking about Neil Young, and he does a lot of different genres of music. He is known as as probably most as like a folk artist or a folk rock artist. But he did country songs, he did country albums. He has some like serious, like full on, like I said earlier, like full distortion rockers that rock bands cover all the time. And yeah, and he's done some like experimental electronic stuff. He's an artist that's like really not afraid to just try different things. So it's fun because probably everybody can find at least one album in his catalog that they really like because he's tried so many different things. So this is another song that I really like. And this one's kind of fun because it changes feelings based off of the verse and the chorus. And I sometimes, when I play it with people, I throw them off a little bit if they're not super familiar with the song. Comes a time when you're drifting. Comes a time when you settle down. Comes a light, feelings lifting. Lift that baby right up off the ground. Oh, this old world keeps spinning round. It's a wonder tall trees ain't lay it down. There comes a time, yeah, there comes a time. You and I, we were captured. Took our souls and we flew away. We were right, we were given. That's how we kept what we gave away. Oh, this old world keeps spinning round. It's a wonder tall trees ain't laid down. Comes a time, yeah. There comes a time, yeah. There comes a time. Oh, this old world keeps spinning round. It's a wonder tall trees ain't laying down. Comes a time, there comes a time. Comes a time. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So there's a couple Neil Young songs for you. I'm sure I'll probably be pulling up some more here later on in music labs. I really like Neil Young, so his songs are fun to play. Okay. Let's do. Since I can look out the window back here. I can see that we got some rain pouring down. So I think maybe we do some fun sing-along songs here. And since we got all the serious singer-songwriter songs out of the way. And I feel like we should maybe do... Well, we should get to using those wipers on the bus here, if you know what I mean. So... got all the kids at home here. I hope you get up on your feet and act out with me here. This is one of my favorite songs to do because it basically just gives you an excuse to act real goofy. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all through the town. And the doors on the bus go open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The doors on the bus go open and shut, all through the town. The driver on the bus says, move on back, move on back, move on back. The driver on the bus says, move on back, all through the town. And the people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. The people on the bus go up and down, all through the town. I thought there for a moment about throwing my guitar in the air, and I realized that's maybe not the best idea unless we're trying to make some sort of viral video here right now. Okay, back on track here. Because it's raining out there, and there's probably a lot of people that aren't driving very safe, and so the horn on the bus needs to come into use here. So the horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 all through the town. And then there's all that noise getting made. The bus is bumping up and down. The windshield wipers are swishing back and forth. The bus driver's hitting the horn. Those doors are going open and shut. And of course that leads to the baby on the bus goes wah, 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 wah. The baby on the bus goes wah, 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 all through the town. We just got a new kitten the other day, and it's still getting used to the home, and so it's been going wah, wah, wah a lot lately. Although this morning I got to play with it a little bit and it was calming down, so I think we're getting a new roommate here. Alright, so there's all this noise going on, and the baby's crying. There's probably somebody next to the baby going like, oh, and like, you know, talking on their phone too loud and everything. So that makes the parents on the bus go. The parents on the bus go. Shh, 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 shh. The parents on the bus go. Shh, 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 all through the town. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Do it like Johnny Cash. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. It's a little bit of Elvis mixed with Johnny Cash there. All right, so thank you everybody for joining me today. It's been fun. We got to play some Neil Young songs. We got to do Wheels on the Bus. We did a little medley. I hope that you'll join me tomorrow. It's Fun Friday. We got one more episode for this week. It's episode 96. And like I said, we're going to do something really fun for Fun Friday, and we're going to see how many songs we can all just blend together and just keep playing without stopping. It's going to be non-stop music, you know, like some radio stations in town, they talk about like, oh, here's a whole block of no commercials. Like that's what I'm giving you tomorrow on Music Lab. So I hope you tune in because it's going to be a fun old time. And if you're new to the show and you don't know what we do here, well, you can visit rivermusicexperience.org and you can find out all about the River Music Experience. And you can help support us and programs like Music Lab by going to rivermusicexperience.org/donate. But of course, I just love seeing everybody hanging out with me here Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. on the River Music Experience Facebook page. That's where we record it live before it goes out to other places. It's always fun to do, we get to do a little bit of Music Lab socializing here in the morning and talking with people in the chat. I'm usually on the other end of things, just being the face of RME in the chat. So, I'm still hanging out with you even if I'm not here on the screen. So it's fun, and I appreciate you tuning in. We have a grand old time every single day. So, we need to end things here the only way that we know how. We can talk about the ABCs. We can learn about the 1, 2, 3s. It's all about you and me having fun together. We can talk about your family. We can learn about anything. It's all about you and me having fun together. It's all about you and me having fun together. It's all about you and me listening to Neil Young, making sure that we keep on rocking in the free world, 'cause there will come a time when, I don't know, I'm having trouble streaming together all Neil Young titles here to make a sentence, but you get the idea, because we're just listening to music and we're playing music and we're making a whole lot of noise and we're having fun together. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you tuning in, and I hope that we will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. If you want to help support River Music Experience and other programs like Music Lab, visit rivermusicexperience.org